Okay. So we're super excited just to welcome you to this today. We're going to be doing like a little coffee chat, cheers, or maybe go-go juice chat, unicorn juice chat, whatever happens to be in your cup this morning. But happy Saturday morning. And we just wanted to take this opportunity to just share a little bit about coaching and what it is, what it isn't, and what we do, how we earn money, answer some of those common questions that a lot of times it's like, you have really no idea what it is about when you see us posting on social media or you see us working out and earning money and you're like, how do I do that? Like, how does this even work? Do I have to just go and post Beachbody stuff all over my thing, or what is this all about? And so we're excited to share with you today, because it really is, I know for me at least, it was not what I originally thought it was. And so that's a huge, that was a huge thing that I try to get across to a lot of people, because I know I had a lot of assumptions at first. And so I want to make sure that I'm always sharing what it is that we are really all about and what we're doing and stuff too. So these are just, and some of these fun pictures too. It's like, you're going to see like, oh, it's just like these girls are just like partying all the time. That's all this is. And like pictures in bikinis and going different places. We just, it's a lot of fun stuff. But so I couldn't highlight everybody. And that's always the thing too. Like, I'm sure a certain part of, the Coach That Invited You story. But I just wanted to I'm highlighting a few people today that we're going to share about. And just to give you an example of the difference between, between us. We are all very similar because like attracts like, and we do have a lot in common. We're all on the same team, and that's what tends to happen. That's why you end up being such great friends with your teammates, because you tend to be a lot alike them. Oh, is that even, am I saying that? Yes, a lot like them. And coaches honestly come from all walks of life. Some have fitness backgrounds, most don't. Some have business backgrounds, most don't. But what brought us each into coaching is all different. And so some started as clients and really fell in love with the community, and couldn't help share, how good they felt. It's kind of like we relate it to a lot of times, and this is just an analogy. It's a very simple one, but it's kind of like, oh, I love this restaurant. Oh my gosh, the food is so amazing. We go here every week. It's like my favorite. And you share it with everybody, right? Or even something as simple as, I know I'm a big fan of kombucha. And some people will either like wrinkle their noses at it, or some people agree with me. But either way, like, I share my favorite kombuchas all the time with people because it's so good. And I just talk about it naturally because it's just one of those things. Or even a movie. You find a movie that you love and you tell everybody about it. And guess what? There's nothing weird about that, right? And so that's a lot of times what happens with people, is that they just start using the workout programs, the products that we have, and they can't help but share because they feel so stinking good and they have such great results, right? It starts to become that life-changing effect. And other people came in for the business opportunity from the start. I was one of those people. I started for the business opportunity from the start. I saw potential in what we could do, and I saw that I could help more people and expand my reach and do something I love, because I loved fitness. And yeah, it was a no-brainer once I actually learned what this company was about. So we, again, even on this call right now, we have women who came from corporate settings, who started as stay-at-home moms, who work in the medical industry, who are in the fitness industry, who were teachers, who are military wives. Like, you name it, there's probably someone on our team who's been there. And so that's the biggest thing across the board that I know all of us can say is that this coaching opportunity has truly changed our life. And if you see in some of like the little bullet points that I tried to put down there, there's a lot of different things that we have been able to overcome. There's a lot of different things that our life has changed, whether it's been confidence, mindset work that we've done, whether it's been financial, and what this opportunity has provided, whether it's been, community, and especially, now in times of like with this crazy thing going on, it's been we haven't skipped a beat, right? Like we see each other on these video chats all the time. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to see each other in person lately, but we just had all these pictures actually are from a retreat that we just had right before everything happened that's going on right now. So we have a lot of fun together, and it's through community and through support and through mindset and personal growth. And honestly, I can say, I'm pretty confident I can say this for all of us, that being the healthiest that we've ever been, that this has really truly changed our lives. So let's go to, I have like the pictures of you guys right over the other ones of the pictures of the slide. So it's like making sure I can actually scroll down would be a good thing. So, okay, so what is this really all about? I'm sure that you guys have heard of Beachbody. And so I know when I first heard of Beachbody, I had a negative opinion and I automatically judged it. Some of you have probably done the programs before or heard of them before you were a client, if you've been a client. Everybody's heard something about Beachbody, right? Most people have heard of P90X or Insanity. Those were like the first two programs that we ever had. But I wanted to just give you a little bit of background so you can kind of understand how this all started. So really quickly, Beachbody was just founded in 1998 by Carl Deichler and John Cogden, with the core purpose to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy and fulfilling life. And that's still our mission statement to this day. So through infomercials, they were able to give everyone equal access to a variety of world-class, proven, no-nonsense, in-home DVD fitness programs. And so what set that company apart from others was by taking a risk and creating programs that actually required hard work and commitment. There was no magic potions or quick fix. And if you've tried some of these programs, like especially for like P90X, or someone who's done that, that it requires commitment and work. And that was one of the things, I don't know, that was appealing to me, that it wasn't like a magic pill or something else that a company was trying to promote. This was like real, like, do this program, get the results. This is real life stuff. And I know for me, I personally found that appealing when I looked into it. So how did coaching start? So honestly, it started very organically through online message boards. Customers were kind of helping each other. They were supporting each other, motivating each other, kind of cheering each other on, talking and sharing about their results. And then they were naturally inviting other people to try this too. And so Carl and John saw an opportunity to actually do something and reward people that they then founded the Coach Network, which officially launched in 2007. And that's how it kind of naturally came to be. So it's a pretty cool, I'm going too fast. Pretty cool concept. So, okay, what is a coach? So coaches share their journey with others and encourage those following along to continue following. We lead by example. We show up for ourselves first. And that's one of the really amazing things. It's like, okay, the first and most important job is to take care of ourselves, right? And again, that doesn't mean perfection, but that just means that we lead by example, right? And then we help provide solutions for other people and what they're struggling with, or other people's needs. So it's our job to not know everything. No one's expecting us to be an expert. We have resources that are created by experts. We have some of the most incredible, like every time they bring a new trainer on, or they have a new expert that joins in, like when we had his name is Nima, who came on, and he was the head of the performance line. Like, he's just brilliant. And like, it's just really impressive of who, like, the experts and where they get them from, and how they have them come and create these products and programs with us. But so it's not our job to be the experts. It's our job to encourage and support and guide our clients and our customers to the solutions that will best fit their needs, right? So these needs are going to vary. Some people come to us for health and wellness and fitness, nutrition. Some people come in and they want to change their financial situation, or leave their job. Like some of us have, some of us want time freedom. I know that was huge for me, was I wanted to be able to control my schedule a little bit more and have more time to be home with my kids. Some of us are here, because of the relationships and the personal growth. There's a whole slew of reasons like we talked about before. But then as far as coaching, what we do is mentor those clients or coaches. We teach them how to do what we're doing, and become a coach, because the whole point is like, you can help so many people, right? I could help, let's just say a good number so I can easily do the math, 10 people, right? I could help 10 people. That's amazing. And if I do that every month, I help 10 people, that's 120 people over the year. Like, wow, that's a pretty amazing impact. But what happens is, if I help a coach to then help people, I teach them how I go about doing this, how our team has done this, how to build this business. Then say they help the same exact amount of people that I do, right? They help 10 people each month too. And that's 120 people. So then now my impact originally, instead of just helping 120 people, because I helped this one person to help other people, that's 240 people. And we just doubled the impact of what we could have. And so it's kind of like, I always give the analogy of like, if you are a hairdresser or if you were a trainer and you opened up your own either, salon or studio, you could just have your own clients and just do everything yourself. Or you would bring on other people and you would expand your business and help more people. And then they would be able to build their business, and you would also benefit from that because they're either renting space from you or you're getting a percentage of what they're doing. It's kind of how it works. So in smart business, you don't just go alone. You are helping others to do the same thing that you are, and that's how you expand your reach and your business. So let's talk about what coaching isn't. Like I said, it's not someone who knows it all. Even the experts, they'll know a lot of stuff about what they're really good at, but they don't know it all, right? So don't ever think that you really have to know it all. And it's not necessarily someone who has the most amazing physical transformation to share. I know for me, that was a big hang up when I first started this. I was like, well, I see all these amazing transformations and I don't have one. But we will all have transformations, especially over the years and stuff too. I know I've had babies since I've started this business, and like, you have those kinds of transformations. There's also a lot more going on than just the physical transformations. I know for me, the personal transformation that I have had has impacted me in all areas of my life. Another thing that a lot of people will think is that a coach has to be a certified personal trainer or a nutrition expert. Again, I happen to come from a training background, and there are people who do this that come from training backgrounds, but that's not a necessity. That, again, is just not most people, but some of those people do this, right? So we're essentially provided the tools, like I said, that are created by experts to help people in all areas. And then it's up to them to follow the programs and the plans and the trainings provided. So we provide it for them. We encourage them. We walk alongside them in that journey, but we can't do the work for them, right? And that's up to them. But they have the best possible resources to be able to do it. So we just guide and encourage along the way. Okay, so of course, now that I'm saying there's no transformations, I'm showing you transformation or the photos. But like I said, I came into this, I didn't have a transformation starting out, but then I noticed over the years, I've been coaching for a little over 7 years now. Personally, I did have a transformation. There were different times. I had 2 babies since I had started this business. And so there's always some kind of transformation, way, shape, or form. Honestly, it's just sharing our journey though. It's not necessarily about the transformation itself, but just sharing like the differences that this has made. So again, what do coaches do? Priority number 1 is to take care of you. We show up for ourselves. We are proof that what we're doing works. and it starts with us. That's the ultimate number one most important thing. Then we have to share our journey. And so that's sharing our workouts, that's sharing about our personal development, which is growth and mindset work that we do. And that is something that I know I didn't really know how to do that. That's also included in our mentorship that we have. We teach you how to do that. It's so if that freaks you out in any way, shape, or form, all of this is stuff that we work on. I know that there's some people who come into this business, and then when they start as a coach, they are really great at social media and sharing their story, but they don't know anything, or they don't know anything about fitness or whatever else and stuff like that. They've never used the programs or something like that. Or they're really great at fitness and they have a passion for it, but they have no idea about anything about, social media or sharing or posting on social or anything like that. Everyone's going to come in with a different starting point, right? Everyone's going to come in with different weaknesses and different strengths. And those are things that we work on together as a team, which is, again, that support and that accountability aspect of it. We are truly better together. And that's a huge part of what we do, is working together as a team. We have support and accountability groups that we run, and sometimes we run those as a team. Sometimes we run those on our own. It really depends. It's your own business. So you get to decide what you want to do, right? But a lot of times in the very beginning, especially, we will have you be on our support and accountability groups. And then as you are getting into it and feeling more comfortable, and that's going to be at different times for different people, then you would start doing your own. And then we're inviting others to join us, right? We are actually saying, hey, oh my gosh, did you hear about that restaurant? It's so good. They have my favorite pasta ever. And the white wine is amazing, the house white wine. It's the same thing as telling somebody about that restaurant. Sorry, my children are being a little loud, and if you can hear them. But it's the same thing, like I said, about sharing a restaurant that you love or something like that. We have to invite others. And so the analogy that I always use for this, that has really helped me to realize it's not like weird or anything else, is that if we're having a party, right? And you can be having, let's just say, what's another party coming up? 4th of July. You're going to have a 4th of July party. You're going to invite people over to your house, and you share about it on social media, and you say, everyone's invited. I'm so excited. We're having this huge bash. Just stop by between this and this time and bring a dish to share, right? And so that would most people would be like, oh, that's great. But most people would not just show up with just a post that you posted out. Maybe your best friend and your mom would, but most people would not just show up to your house. You would have to actually slide into their texts, or give them a call, or send them an email or something like that, or their messenger, and say, hey, I just wanted to invite you to my 4th of July party. I'm so excited. Everyone's invited. It's just like a come as you want between this time, blah, blah, blah. Then they would say, oh, great. Yeah, I can make it. Or, oh, I already have plans. Or, oh, I'm already doing this, whatever. And again, it's nothing against us if they can't make it or they don't show up. But we do have to invite people, because most people are not just going to reach out to us and make that happen. And then connecting on social media, we connect with other people. A huge part of it that brings the freedom for us is the social media, because you can do that at any point in time, in the cracks of the day. Any of that stuff is what really brings a lot of the time freedom, and being able to expand our reach to help more people. But there's also plenty of opportunities that, if you prefer to build your business in person or through referrals and doing those kinds of opportunities as well, that's absolutely okay. So that is a part of it as well. And then, like we mentioned earlier, teaching others to do what we do and share our success with our teams. It's duplicating that process, right? Like Stacy had great results, so then she shared it with Haley, and Haley is then having great results and is sharing it with other people. And again, then that process duplicates, and people get excited about it, and that's how your team is born, right? So can I scroll down? And this just goes to show you that you don't have to be amazing at technology. There we go. So Okay, how do we earn an income? I know that's always one of the big questions. And so there's a lot of different ways that we earn income, to be honest. And I'm just going to give you a basic overview of it. If you want something more in depth, we can send you something that will give you more details. So commission is one of the first things. It's based off of the value of the products that our clients are purchasing. And it's typically between 25 to 40% of the cost of the package or the product or the programs and whatnot. And that will build residual income as that retention builds. So say you help 3 people in that first month, you're going to earn commission off of helping those 3 people. And then if, Lauren is, still continuing to use her unicorn juice and her recover after her workout on that second month, then she's going to build residual income off of that person. And then say those 3 people, how do that, then you have that residual, and then you have 3 more new clients that second month. So then you have that commission and you have that residual from the retention, and it starts to build from there, right? So that's often how a lot of brick and mortar businesses will work, right? Like again, for the hairdresser example, if you're a hairdresser, you cut someone's hair, you earn a commission or a fee, and then that's it. You don't see them again. So for us, we have things called bonuses as well. And this is where your income can really start to grow to a larger rate. So as we grow a team, there's a pay structure that's set up that allows us to grow a substantial income through helping others help more people, right? So essentially, there's bonuses based off of, and again, I'm not going to go totally into this because you're going to be like, wait, what does that mean? It's called a team cycle bonus. And so as, Lauren is on my team, right? Stacey is on my team. And so as they help people, as they're helping people and building their businesses each month, I am rewarded on this team cycle bonus based off of the number of people that they're helping, right? So just to let you know, there's no quotas. There's no, you have to hit this or else you can't be a coach. There's nothing like that. It is the business of your goals, what you want to do with it. And that's really important to know too. So, when we mentor people, we're mentoring them to reach their goals with this business and what they want to accomplish. So some people might just want to help people here and there, treat it more like a hobby. Some people will say, I want to leave my job and I want to have this freedom. And so then they have bigger goals. Okay, let's help 5, 10 people each month. Let's focus on that and move forward and do that consistently. So it's going to vary, but as they're helping more people, then I'm benefiting from that as well. And I get paid on that. And that's how that residual income starts to grow. So those are through team cycle bonuses and matching bonuses as well. There's also quarterly bonuses that as you grow your business to certain, recognition pieces, then you can be a part of getting a quarterly bonus, which they put in a percentage of all of the earnings for the whole entire company. And then however many people there are that have qualified for that, they divide that by that, and then you get anywhere between, it's usually, and there's no income that's guaranteed, but it usually tends to be between 1,000 up to 25,000 plus each quarter. And so again, that's depending on how you've built your business and how active you are in it and whatnot. There's just a huge income earning potential. Just put it that way. There's also rewards and trip incentives, which again, you've seen some of, like a lot of these pictures are from, well, all of these pictures are from our trips that we've been on. So we usually have team retreats that we do, and that's, based off of incentives within your business and whatnot, and doing that. And then there's also, we have, unfortunately, with everything going on, we don't have it this year, but we have a national summit each year that we do, and we come together and we learn and we grow and we work out and we, do all that kind of stuff. And it's really fun. And then there's also a Success Club trip every year. And so 2021, it's in Mexico. It's at this amazing resort that I've been to. It was a handful of years ago, but it's heavenly. And so you can earn, just by helping people consistently each month, you can earn a trip. And so that's, I've brought my family on some of these trips, and those are some of the really awesome perks too. Because I know before I started coaching, I really never traveled anywhere or did a whole lot of any of that stuff. So that was really appealing to me. Let's see. And then, like I said, as you grow a team, that's where, as you help people to help people, your income will grow. And again, if you want to go more in depth on the compensation plan, then we can send something to you about that. One last thing I wanted to note about how we earn income too was that although there's no specific quotas, like you have to hit this or else you can't be a coach or any of that kind of stuff, there are measurable ways that our company has to know that you're moving your business forward. So like, for example, if you help at least 3 people each month, then there's this thing called Success Club. You earn a Success Club. And as you are doing that, and the company sees that you are measurably moving your business forward, you are rewarded, and they give you customer leads, right? So that means the people who are signing up for Beachbody On Demand through the website, whatever else, all that kind of stuff, people who are trying out Shakeology or whatever, those customers are given to us because we are building our business. So Beachbody says, okay, I understand that you're actually doing something with this. And then we can then reach out to them and coach them, right? So they give us clients to work with, which is super amazing and cool. And especially with everything going on the last couple of months, we've been hitting record numbers like left and right. It's been mind blowing. And the amount of customers that the company has been giving us has at least doubled, if not tripled. So it's been a huge time to be able to do this and to be a part of something that's actually helping people and giving them joy in their life. And it's been really, really cool. It's been very lucrative in the last couple of months, which I know is sometimes challenging to think of because I know that there's a lot of other stuff going on right now with jobs and stuff. So our job has been something that with fitness, honestly, really, it's not ever going anywhere. Fitness and nutrition and health in general has always been one of those things that is a I want to say billion, definitely multi-million, but I would fair to say multi-billion-dollar industry. And it's through the highs, the lows, whatever is happening in the economy, this is going to continue to move forward because everyone always needs something to do with health, fitness, nutrition. It's something that will always be there. So how do we support you and teach you how to coach? How does this work? How do I learn what to do? Because I have no idea. What do I do? So we start out, it's very basic. Again, we're focusing on your journey in the beginning. It's focused on helping you have the best results, helping you hone in on your nutrition and your fitness program. And then we help you start out with the personal development piece because that is huge. It's working on your mindset. We usually go through a book together, things such as like Compound Effect, The Slight Edge, Atomic Habits, things that are going to teach you good practical things. It's not just business stuff, but good practical things for life even, right? As you grow, that's really how your business can grow too. You are kind of like the leading force of that, right? So we do that in a new coach pod, which is essentially just a message pod. And we are helping you kind of in there every day, giving you examples of even like posting, because a lot of times I know that can be something where you're like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. We give you examples. Hey, this is what I shared today. This is what I usually focus, like on Mondays, I usually focus in on movement or motivation. On Tuesdays, we talk about transformations, whether it be through the mind, through the body, blah, blah, blah. There's a system in how we do it so that it's you get into a rhythm and you can easily start to build those habits. We have a team-led trainings that we do on a regular basis. So there's trainings throughout the month that we have where we talk about different topics. We also have work sessions. We call them power hour sessions, but they're work sessions that are available to our team multiple times a day from top coaches who have, been there, done that, and they're literally leading you through an hour work session on a Zoom where they're saying, okay, now we're going to do this, and this is how you do that, and now we're going to focus on this. And it helps you to be really effective and efficient in your work and what you're doing. And so again, you have a lot of support if you're willing to take it. Like, nobody's making you get on those calls, nobody's making you do that stuff, but there's a lot of support there if you choose to use it. You also have upline support. So the person that invited you here, they would be your upline, and they would be really helping you. And whether it be through Messenger or text or Marco Polo or however people do it, they would be working, pretty closely with you to help you get through those first handful of weeks to make sure that you're comfortable and you have a good grip on knowing like what you're doing and to the level that you want to do it to, right? We also have corporate trainings. Like, there's a call every week that you can hop on. It also goes into podcast form, which I tend to listen to it on that. So there's corporate training that, again, teaches you all the different aspects. How to be better in your challenge groups, the support and accountability groups that we run, how to invite, how did this person overcome their fears of XYZ, all that different kind of stuff. It's really amazing. And then we also have, like we said, the challenge groups and the team groups that we do. So you have a support system as far as the fitness side of things and the coaching side of things. So I am going to stop the share and we can talk about any questions that we have. You can type them in the chat over on the side. You can unmute yourself and say any of those questions. But I'm going to actually stop recording too, because we have reached that 30-minute mark and I want to make sure that we keep it short and sweet. So I'm going to stop the recording, but thank you for joining us. We're excited to chat with you and see if it's a good fit for you guys to join our team.